Hello everyone, this is Christine Halsey, and today we're looking at configure initial router settings. We have three objectives: verify the default router configuration, configure and verify the initial router configuration, save the running configuration file. Right. So part one, they want us to verify our default router configuration. Choose a console cable from the available connections. So I'll go down to connections, the little lightning bulb, and grab the blue, light blue console connection. I'll go from PCA RS-232 to R1 console. We're going to click on PCA and go to the desktop tab and then open up a terminal. Press OK and then enter. And now we're able to configure R1. We're going to enter the privilege exec mode by entering the enable command. That takes us to the router hashtag prompt. And we want to issue a show running -config command and hit enter. From here, we can tell the router's name. Press the space bar a couple of times. There's a gigabit Ethernet interface 00, 01, two serial interfaces. It's like 4 fast Ethernet interfaces, and the VLAN one has not been configured. Display the current contents of NVRAM. To do that, we'll say show. NVRAM stores our startup configuration. That means that it does not go away when the power turns off. It's non-volatile RAM. Apparently this router has never been configured. So we're on to part 2, configure and verify the initial router settings. We want to set R1 as the host name. So I'll go to configure terminal and set the host name to R1. Okay, we'll come back to the console password while we're here. Let's enable password Cisco. That one will not be encrypted. And then we'll enable secret. It's a secret. And let's go to line con 0. And we want to set its password to let me in. So password let me in. Then I'm going to type the login command to force someone to log into the console. and exit. All right, now we have those set up. Let's encrypt all the plain passwords by issuing the service password dash encryption. Then we need a banner message of the day. Unauthorized access is strictly prohibited. And we've now completed step 1. Okay, so they want us to verify the configuration settings. It's been so long on mine, it logged out, so I need to log in. My console is let me in. Enable and then Cisco, or it's a secret. Okay, and then we go to configure terminal. And this is probably where you were if you kept right on going. I had to do that because I paused, and by the time I got back from my meeting, it had timed out. All right, so they want us to verify the initial settings by viewing the configuration for R1. Well, that's our running configuration, so we would type show running dash config or show run. Oops, I don't do that in configuration mode. I do that here. Show run, and it shows me my passwords are encrypted. And I've changed my name. Where's my name? Host name to R1. I should be able to come down and see that my line console has a password and that it is encrypted. Okay. Okay, they want us to hit exit and come back to this point, and now they want you to do what I just had to do. You'll see the banner. Unauthorized access is strictly prohibited, and it's asking for a password. This is our console password, so I'll type let me in. And they want us to go back to the privilege exec mode, so we'll type enable. And I can either type Cisco. No, it's not letting me do my Cisco, so I have to type it's a secret. Once I do that, it lets me into privilege exec mode. So why is my unencrypted password or the enable password no longer available? Look back at your configuration. If you set a password and then you reset it, what happens? And this one has a 5 and this one has a 7, so my guess is that has something to do with it. Hint, hint. Okay, where are we? All right, save the configuration file to the NVRAM. All right, So we want to copy what's in our current running configuration into our startup configuration. And it asks for the file name, startup-config, hit enter. All right, show startup-config, I think is the command. There we go. And now we can see the startup configuration. In fact, I think that was part of step 1. If you don't remember, that was, or part of part 1. Show startup-config. All right. Now, if we look at our check results, we should be at 80 of 80. Okay, examine. Next, they want us to examine the contents of the flash using show flash. Three, four, five, 6 files there. Our iOS image, probably the largest one with the universal in the name. Okay, now they want us to copy what's in startup config to our flash. So we can copy start flash, if we spell flash right, and I press enter for the file name. And now we do a show flash again, and we see our startup config file in there. Oh, there was only 3 files. Those were file numbers, not how many of those files there were. My bad. Now we have a 4th file, which is startup-config.